What's up, my wizards? It's Dev back again from SBMTG. I got 9 spoilers for you today. Some of these are really cool, I think, and some of them are reprints. About half of them are reprints, and I think really good reprints too that I'm super excited about, actually. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit it. Sigil of the Empty Throne was spoiled late last night. I liked Angelic Accord, and this is sort of a version. This is a lot easier to get the angel than their subsequent angels than Angelic Accord was, but it costs a little bit more, is more white intensive. So, but I know there were a lot of fans of Angelic Accord that tried to get that card to work and claim to have succeeded to get that card to work. Although I have not yet seen a truly good Angelic Accord deck. But in any case, this looks fairly interesting in the sort of enchantments deck that we see, but I think that mostly uses Starfield of Nyx, and this doesn't really get you the extra value off of Starfield of Nyx. So I'm just not entirely sure, you know, I really don't think this is going to be a major player or anything, but it's going to be a really fun player in, you know, budget decks and stuff like that. You'll probably see this in a deck on our channel eventually. So yeah, in any case, let me know how you think about this one, because I think it's a really fun card, but it probably doesn't extend beyond that too much. Here's Mage-Ring Responder, sort of reminiscent of Phyrexian Colossus, and even more so of Colossus of Sardia for the old-timers like myself. But this is better than Colossus of Sardia, and probably worse than Phyrexian Colossus. So, with that in mind, I do like basically killing any targetable guy in the format when he swings in. That's pretty cool. And just let me point out, we do have this guy, Renowned Weaponsmith, I think his name is, in the format, and he's interesting in this sort of the artifacts deck that we see trying really hard to be a thing. He'll probably be in it. He's basically ridiculous mana acceleration. So yeah, just wanted to say that. But as far as this guy goes, I think he could be at the top end of that curve, but most decks will not want this guy at all. Let's talk about reprints. First of all, we got Negate back. Hi, Negate. We already have you. We'll continue to have you for a year or so. You're a perfect spell, so I'm glad that you're back. We also have Nantuko Husk back. Thank you, Wizards, for that. I appreciate that. We've got a, you know, budget, inexpensive as far as CMC goes. We don't have to pay anything to use its ability. Sacrifice outlet for our creatures now. In a format where we want to sacrifice creatures. There are definitely things here that, you know, what is it? Despoiler of Souls or Defiler of Souls. That uses the graveyard. We want to... There's actually a lot of stuff that we want to do there. I just really like this card. I'm excited about it. We can flip Liliana with this guy really cheap. I love when we don't have to pay a cost to sacrifice one of our guys. There are so many ways to exploit this in the format. And I don't know, like, how much standard play it's going to see. It's going to be in a lot of really fun, budgety things. But it might be a key, we hope maybe a key card in a standard deck if that sort of aristocrats type deck is a thing in this format. And I so hope it is. We're going to try to make it one because I've always loved Nantuko Husk. I'm glad it's back. I think it's better than ever before in this format. So, love it. Here's Celestial Flare, another reprint I'm a big fan of, to be honest. Yeah, destroy target attacking Ojutai is something that it says. And also it's just fairly cheap removal, you know? That's not bad at all. Making them sacrifice does get around hexproof, which is very important. So I really like this. I mean, if Esper Dragons is swinging with Ojutai and Silumgar the Drifting Death, which, you know, is hexproof, they basically have to pick one of those creatures that you would otherwise not be able to target. That's sort of important. I like Celestial Flare. I'm not really sure how much play altogether it's going to see, although there is a case this is better than Devouring Light. There's also a case Devouring Light's better. So which card wins? Or do you just play both? Let me know in the comments down there, because I don't know. I think that Devouring Light is probably better in the decks we have right now, but Celestial Flare might be better in the metagame that we're in right now. So let me know how you feel about that. Reprint City. This is smashed to smithereens, and we needed this super bad. We have got a lot of stuff in this format now that provides burn and extra value, you know. We've got Draconic Roar, Destructive Revelry is one that a lot of decks play, Searing Blood is still in the format. There's things, man, and I really like that we're seeing a trend in that, and some decks will play artifacts. This, of course, takes care of Perilous Vault in the existing metagame, so I am a big fan of this coming back. It was reprinted in Modern Masters 2015, I believe, and then we've got it now in Standard, which is really cool. And it was originally from Shadowmoor. This cost still, on TCG Player, I looked up the price of this, still costs $1.73, moderately played, like not even near mint. So this is a card that we needed an expanded print run of. This is a card that we needed at common, you know. So I'm glad this is in the format. Not only keep some of the things in standard in check, but we'll keep things in check in this limited environment that we see shaping up for Magic Origins. So love this reprint. I think it's really clever to reprint this card right now for multiple reasons. Thank you, Wizards, again. Yet another reprint we might need right now. The next two cards are our originals, but this is the last reprint. This is Might of the Masses, and I'm pretty happy to have this back too. With all the elf decks that we see shaping up is one thing everyone's saying, but I do want to point out we've got a lot of tokens decks right now too, and decks that like ban heroic splashes green for things like Become Immense and the occasional Dramoka's Command. So totally, maybe, you know, we see Atarka red is a thing right now, and sometimes that splashes red, or green, not just for Atarka's Command, also 1 or 2 copies of Become Immense, and perhaps a copy or 2 of this. Red X Heroic has been trying to be a thing for a while. This plays into that too. So like imagine, you know, token generators, this and like Temur Battle Rage, really, really good combo. So, and you're able to play cards like Titan Strength, and that deck could be somewhat strong. So like green, red heroic, or Naya heroic, I think we see an argument for that in this card. So let me know what you think about this, because I'm actually pretty excited about all of these reprints today. Like, you can tell. It's like the happiest I've been for a while in spoiler season. Here's a neat card, and it's an original. This is Foundry of the Consoles, and you know, a lot of people are underwhelmed by this. A lot of people are overwhelmed. This is another polarizing entry. This will see a lot of commander play, but maybe some standard play as well. It depends on whether or not the artifacts deck, likely the Is It artifacts deck that we see shaping up, is a thing. But I do think other decks, some decks will choose to play a 1, maybe 2 of copy of this. I could see a 1 of or 2 of copy of, probably a 1 of copy in control builds. Makes a lot of sense to me. So I'm not, you know, totally down on this. I think that it's got a lot of applications. Literally any deck can play it. It's no Mutavault or anything, but it does give you 2 flyers, which is fairly important. And, you know, Life from the Loam is a thing, although I don't think that'll be a factor here at all. But I like the card, all things considered. And finally here, this is Willbreaker, and it just makes me want, Sower of Temptation back really bad, because that's just like way better in every way than this. This just costs so much mana. You know, you might get run over in the decks that play this before you can even play it. You have to wait a turn before you can even use it. You have to have fuel to use it. Like, it effectively fizzles whatever you're targeting the creature with, unless you target it with like a pump spell or something. That'd be cute. But then the creature has to have haste. I'm just not. There's so many bad things about this guy. I do think that he's cute, very cute, but cute does not, you know, constructed playable make him. This guy, I don't think is constructed playable. Well, that's all I got for today. There's probably going to be more. I think we've only got about 50 cards. It says like 80 cards left, but we haven't, I don't know if we've seen, you know, basic lands or anything. That's a Mythic spoiler. So I think we've got, you know, 40, 50 cards left to spoil, which is not that many. We're getting close to pre-release. It's on July 11th and 12th. And so, you know, it's, what, a third tomorrow. So, yeah, we're coming up on that really fast. It means we're going to have to get the set reviews out, all that. So, sub if you haven't done that yet, because we got a couple more spoiler vids, deck techs going up, whole set reviews. I mean, things are going to be crazy the next few days. But that's to your benefit, man. Like, share, comment, subscribe. If, you know, you want to do any of those things, it would help us out an awful lot. And I want to get a discussion started, especially about these reprints. So, yeah, I'm Dev from SBMTG. Thanks for watching, my wizards.